Guys, check out the wind. I think we may have chosen a poor day to do this test. Keep us in your prayers. And by us, I mean me and Dwight. Guys, as you know, I'm retired, and sleeping in is one of the things I do. I usually sleep at least until 8:30, 9 o'clock. Well, sometimes. Anyway, today I had to get up early because we have some impending rain coming, allegedly, according to the weatherman. And I had to pick a time. I'm telling you what, I don't think that there is a good time today to fly. Check out this air data information. Everything's in the red, not good. I'm telling you what, I've been getting some serious lectures in the comment section lately in our videos. And last week was no exception. If I knew that putting Dwight inside of a refrigerator was going to cause that much of a stir, I would have done it a long time ago. A lot of you guys probably have no idea what I'm even talking about because you didn't watch last week's video, and the numbers reflected that. So if you want to check it out now, go ahead and click this video up here or this link. It'll take you straight to that video. Now preferably I'd like for you to wait till you watch the end of this video, then restart this video, come up to this point, and then click on that link. Well, I'm hoping that this test is quick today so I can get you guys back to your normal routines, but I can't promise anything. And that guy came up behind me like I was sitting still. Have you guys noticed our videos are getting longer and longer and longer? I know, it's weird. Somebody forgot to put their trash cans away. Trash day was yesterday. I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that we don't lose Dwight. Okay then. Speed limits are a suggestion. It's windier here than it was back there. Well guys, we're here. There's some lady with dogs. They're running everywhere. I guess it's a stay in the truck kind of flight. We've arrived. I'm going to shut the truck off. I know what you guys are thinking. You're thinking, what is today's video about? And I'm glad that you asked because with bated breath, I've been waiting to tell you. Is that even a saying, bated breath? What does that mean? Somebody explain that to me, please. Anyway, we're going to test out Dwight today, so I'm going to start getting him out of the case, and I'm going to explain to you what we've been doing lately. A couple weeks ago, we did a video where we did a spotlight test, where I flew Dwight back 1,500 feet in spotlight mode to see if he could keep us in focus, or keep the truck in focus. Well, that was a fail, because about 1,000 feet out, he changed to the truck icon changed to a pin, and whenever I came back forward to try to see if he had us in sight again or still, he was like 500 feet off. So there's been a couple of suggestions come across the comment section that may be able to fix this. Wow, I'm stuttering. But anyway, that's what I want to do today. I want to try to see if we can get that fixed to where Dwight actually keeps us in focus or keeps the truck in focus for that whole 1,500 foot flight. So let's get Dwight out of the box here. Let me get a fresh battery because I know the battery that I have in there is dead. And we'll just use this battery here. But one of the things that's weird about the Mini 4 Pro is you've got to open up the drone itself to get the battery out. Now, if you notice that with the DJI Mini 2s, you don't have to do that. So Mini 2 wins again. I keep saying hashtag Mini 2 for life. You guys think we should start that movement? Don't get offended, Dwight. It's okay. I'm not going to throw you in the trash. You're still a good drone. Anyway, let me get this all put away, and we'll get to the comments that led to this, I guess, test or video. The lady with the dogs is packed up. I missed that part, but she's leaving. We'll be alone in no time. See, she's leaving. I think I scared her. She might have thought I was somebody important. She saw the 01 tag on the front of the truck. Dang, Dwight, your gimbal is all messed up here. I'm going to pull out my phone here. I'm going to show you guys the comments that have led to this whole discussion. So let me find them real quick. Not that one. Oh, this? Yeah, you're not seeing things. It's real. We're going to make a couple or even a few flights today. One of the first flights has to do with what Nobbygreen commented. Nobbygreen said, maybe if you would have come back before the locator pin was established, it may have still been locked on your truck. Me thinks you have another test to do. Ha ha. Well, me thinks you're right. So that's one of the first things that we're going to do. We're going to do that test. Well, we got another comment from 7777 Russ. He says, you're exceeding the optimal range for the drone for ActoTrack. Try staying within the specs that the drone is designed for, pages 28 to 31 of the user manual. There's a user manual? I'm just kidding. I actually looked this up, but I couldn't find exactly what he was talking about. I found the ActoTrack specs as far as the distance and things go, but it was for ActoTrack. It was for when the drone's following you around, following you or a vehicle. And that's a lot different than the Spotlight mode. I don't think Spotlight mode is part of the ActoTrack. It might be, and I'm probably wrong, just like usual. If I'm wrong and I just couldn't find it in the book, somebody please let me know in the comments. But I don't think that the ActoTrack limitations are what they mean by the Spotlight limitations. Anyway, that's just food for thought. Got a comment from Jay. He says, I don't think it's reasonable to expect DJI to maintain an active track focus on a relatively tiny object like a truck 1,500 feet away from it. I actually agree with that. I think that he's dead on. Here we go. We got some trouble brewing. I don't know what this guy's up to. Oh man, we got two vehicles coming in here. We got this motorcycle and we've got this white truck. Uh-oh. It's an awfully busy morning here at this pond that you're not supposed to fish at. Maybe he's got a problem with his bike because he keeps looking at it. Well, as I was, Dwight, get out of my way. Well, as I was saying, we got 3 comments from other people that have, I think this is going to be the solution for how we're going to keep the truck in focus here. Gary Lenane says, if you move side to side to get the pin locked on your truck and then do the test flying back and back in, you should then be on your truck. I think that's a great solution. So I tried this once before, but I was trying to do it on myself, and I thought that they meant I needed to walk back and forth myself to get the pin to show up. What they actually meant was move the drone side to side. So Gary clarified that. And then we got another comment from Kroalex 81 who basically said the same thing. When you select spotlight, go sideways to lock the pin, then try to go far away. And then we got another comment from Gregg. He said, okay, here's the thing. If you want the pin to stay on a spot, say the truck, then draw a box around it with focus track or the automatic method. Then move the drone one side to another. When you do this, the spot you have focus track will turn to a pin straight away, and you can fly away or fly around in a way to your heart's content. So that's going to be the main test for today. But what I want to do first is I want to put Dwight out to make sure that we still have the same results that we had last time. Do you need a closer look? I know everybody always tells me that I got to turn the controller on first, so I do that now. But I got a drone the other day, and you guys might be, how do I turn this on? You guys might be surprised at this. But that drone, in the instructions, it says to turn the drone on first. That's one of those new mini killer videos coming up, so be on the lookout for that. Hey Dwight, wake up. All right, screen, man, that was weird. Screen recording is going. Let me move this thing that you guys can't see up to the top. Dwight, are you ready to go get your satellites? Let's do it. This wind is relentless. Dang, guys, we might lose the landing pad, not even leaving the parking lot. All right, we got 14 satellites. I'm assuming that the home point's been updated because it's white and it says takeoff permitted. I don't understand the difference. I've said this before, but when Dwight used to get 10 satellites, his home point would be updated. Jack and Rose, the Mini 2s that we have, whenever they get 10 satellites, their home points already are still updated. However, Dwight, for some reason, has to get to 14, 15, 16. The other day he had to get 17 satellites before the home point was updated. Is everybody experiencing that, or is that just something that we're the Roberts is experiencing because we're special? All right, so we got 20 satellites. I know for sure that the home point's been updated. What I want to do, I just want to raise him up. I want to, yeah, you know what I'm saying. So let me get him started here, and we'll get him just lifted up here so we can see him blowing in the wind. Look at the wind is blowing him around a little bit, but he's compensating. He's not doing too bad. I'm just going to let him sit there for just a second, and we're going to see if a couple of the good wind gusts come by and blow him sideways. Probably not, but we'll see. Yeah, he's definitely having some trouble, and I can hear the obstacle avoidance sensors going off. So let me get him raised up in the air about 22 feet so he can get his legitimate home point set. I didn't see where that motorcycle guy went, so maybe we can spy on him later. All right, so I think that's been long enough. Wow, I can hear Dwight outside right now just totally shaking. All right, let me get him raised up. I'm only going to go, say, 50 feet, or man, let's go 75 feet up. But that's it's pretty windy out there. I'm kind of nervous for today. I'm just going to get directly in front of the truck here, and we'll get turned around, and we'll get the truck in sight so we can go to spotlight mode, and I can show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. If it works. It might not work, I don't know. So I'm going to back up a little bit here, pull the gimbal down. And I've got the truck in focus right there. So let me, what is this? Active track, or the focus track there. I hit that button, focus track enabled. I'm just going to hit plus on the truck. He's actually doing pretty good up in the sky right now. It doesn't look like he's moving around too much. All right, so I'm just going to fly backwards and up, and not too far up, but I'm just going to fly backwards and up a little bit. So right now we're 200 feet away. I want to see where the pin changes to, or where it changes to a pin. Last time, like I said, it was about 1,000 feet. I'm hoping it does the same thing today. So we're about halfway there. I want to show you guys, I'm going 21 miles an hour backwards, so he's going to have some trouble getting back to me, I think. The wind is just It's ridiculous. Okay, so we're 900 feet out. When is it going to change to a pin? I'm not seeing it change to a pin yet. So wow. We're 1,100 feet out still, and he hasn't changed to a pin. Maybe if I raise him up a little bit. That's a different result than last time, guys, because last time, right at 1,000 feet or so, he lost us and had it changed to a pin. So I'm not, oh, there we go. So about 1,200 feet or so, he changed to a pin. So now that he's changed to a pin, I want to pull him forward. Let me go back to 1,500 feet like I did last time. See if we can get that 400, and I think it was 485 feet or something that it showed that he was off. All right, so I'm just going to come back forward. I'm coming back full stick forward here in normal mode. He's having a little bit of problem, or a little bit of wind, but he's still going 22, 23, 24 miles an hour. Not bad. So where is his pin going to be this time? How far away is it going to be? Yeah, it's definitely shifted. It's not anywhere close to where it was a second ago. So he's right in the middle of the pond. I don't know if I like that too much. So now he's closer to, look how he's spinning. Now he's closer to like 700 feet away. Oh, he's spinning because he's keeping that thing focused. He's 600 and some feet away. That might just be the water moving. All right, let me get out of this mode here because I'm getting nervous looking at that water. I'm going to pull the gimbal up and see if he's still looking at us. Nope, he shifted. He shifted big time. Oh, that was a good, nice, quick yaw there, Kevin. Good job. All right, let me get back up to the truck here and get him put in focus track again. And we're going to go until, or we're going to just go back before the icon turns to a pin. And we're going to see if Nobbygreen's little test here is correct as far as the, or suggestion is correct as far as the, is it going to keep the truck in exact focus before, or if the pin doesn't, you know what I'm saying. I don't know why I keep repeating what I'm saying. All right, so focus track's enabled. We're going to hit the plus sign. I'm going to go back, say, I don't know. Dwight's kind of looking up in the sky at me like, what are you doing, man? Just get me back. I don't like this. All right, so I'm going to just keep going back here. I'm going to go back maybe, say, 800 feet, and then we'll just pull forward and see if we still have the truck in focus. Pretty simple test, right? Simple test for a simple channel. All right, so we're 600 feet out, give or take. A couple hundred more feet. Let me raise them up just a little bit more because there's some tall trees over there. All right, so we're out 800 feet. We still have the truck icon. I'm just going to come straight forward here and see where his focus actually is. I think he's going to look at that bird. That's not a, oh, that bird, oh, that was close. That's not one of those vultures either that doesn't like drones. They probably wants to eat Dwight for lunch. So he still keeps the truck in perfect focus. That's awesome. Man, that looks really cool. That was from 800 feet, guys. I'm pretty amazed at how accurate that is. I think DJI actually did something right again. Okay, so I got the truck, or I got the what you call it, the icon is back here to the truck, and I'm gonna go side to side here and see if I can get it to turn into a pin. I think I may have tried this before, but yeah, I'm having trouble getting it to change to a pin. I think I've done this before and had the same problem. So if I'm doing something incorrect, which I probably am, somebody can let me know in the comments. Gary, you guys can let me know in the comments if I'm doing something wrong here, if there's a different method to try to get this icon to change to a pin. But I think we had a result, and I think Nobby is onto something here. DJI has really done something fantastic with this focus track. I agree with Jay and Russ, saying that the 1,500 feet is just asking too much. I think they're absolutely right. I think that if you keep it within 1,000 feet, I think you're perfectly fine. So that's cool. So what are we going to do now? Oh, I know what I want to do. Let me X out of this. Let me make the pin myself. Let me draw a box around the truck. Nope, it's got the truck again. Let me try this. Let me go, let me try to draw a box around this over here. So now we've got a big box, and I'm going to try to see if the drone, if I'm going back, say 1,000 feet or so, if the drone will keep that in focus as well. So let me just fly straight back here. There's a guy with the dog, but he's got his dog on a leash. You guys, yeah, there you go. You see him. The motorcycle guy's back. He snuck back on me. I'm not sure where. Oh, now it's a pin. So we're going to see, since it changed into a pin, let's go forward now and see if it moved. If it didn't move, then that's cool. It probably did move, though. I don't know exactly where it was, but it looks like it's pretty close to where it was. It doesn't look like it moved at all. He's turning He's not keeping it in the center though, so that's kind of different. Well, strong wind warning. Yeah, I agree. I think that it's pretty windy out there, Martha. So he spun around to the right, to the left like that. Do you see that? Because he was actually facing dead on to the front windshield of the truck, and now he's not. So, all right, so we're out another 700 feet. I'm going to raise up just a little bit more because, like I said, there's some trees over there that are pretty tall. And I think he's keeping it pretty much in focus here. So we're 1,000 feet out. How far was it? I forget already how far it was. There's another big bird. I forget how far out it was, or off. It was 600 or 800 feet off. So now we're 1,400 feet up, or 1,400 feet away, almost 1,500 feet away. So let's see if it keeps the pin in focus. Maybe that's what they meant. Maybe I needed to draw a box on something else instead of the truck to try to get it to turn into a pin. I don't know. But let's see what happens here. Let me turn to the right here so I can get the box actually in focus. So he's having some problems getting back now. He's only at 18, 19 miles an hour. He's slowed down quite a bit. I think he's got a headwind. But the battery life is still pretty good at 69, 68%. Not a bad flight. Yeah, he slowed down a lot now. Let me lower him down a little bit. Try to get out of that high wind. Strong wind warning again. Guys, we could be screwed. It looks like it kept it in focus, though. It doesn't look like it's off at all. So that could be the trick. Make sure it's a pin if you want to fly out that far, and it'll definitely keep it in focus. Let me fly here to the side. That is the same spot that he was at whenever he took off, or whenever I hit the location. Good deal. All right, well, I'm going to get Dwight back here to the truck, and we're going to have ourselves a little conclusion. I know this was an awesome quick test, wasn't it? We'll see how long or how short we can make the video. Let me X out of that. Let me get him home, and we'll get him all squared away. Now this guy with the dog is coming back up here. Since we're waiting for the guy with the dog, let's go backwards. We'll have Dwight do a return to home test. That's something we haven't done lately. And I'm going to see if, with all this testing, if his home point's been screwed up. So let me hit return to home and see what happens. Oh, I canceled it. Hello. You got to hold the button down, I guess, until it starts to return to home. All right, so he's got his green line. Let's get him back. All right, it's pretty much right above us right now. So let's see what he does. I got my thumb on the return to home button to make sure that I can shut him off whenever he's not close to the home point, because I don't think he's going to be close to that. Where'd the landing pad go? It's in the middle of the parking lot. I don't think he's going to find the landing pad, guys. Whoa. Look at how much he's changing. The wind is getting him. He might actually land, but I'm not really sure he's going to. He's in the same spot that the landing pad was in, but the landing pad's gone, so he might get confused. This is horrible. I'm sorry I'm putting you through this, Dwight, but you're doing a good job. Look at this. This is crazy. There's not even a home point there for you to find, and you found it. There's the home point. Now that was impressive. Guys, I think that was a pretty awesome test. Dwight did a fantastic job, especially the return to home part. But you know what? I think we figured out the spotlight problem. I was just expecting too much from him. I need to learn to stop expecting too much from Dwight. All right, Dwight, well, I promise, from now on, I won't expect too much of you. I'll just expect you to do what you do. Anyway, guys, I want to thank everybody for their comments. That's actually what keeps this channel going. If it wasn't for your comments, we wouldn't have videos to make. Think about that. You're the reason that we make videos. Guys, as always, I want to thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great week. God bless. Oh yeah, don't forget to check out this video right here if you want to see Dwight in a refrigerator. It's kind of weird.